Good evening. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Yula Nzale. Kenyans will pay 8 shillings per kilometer to use the Rironi Summit Expressway once it is complete. This is according to the Kenya National Highways Authority, which has announced plans to begin a 2-year construction of the 175-kilometer road. The project, to be financed and built by the China Road and Bridge Corporation in partnership with the National Social Security Fund Consortium, is expected to be completed and handed over to the government by the year 2028. Emmanuel Tor reports.
The construction of the 175-kilometer Rironi Summit Expressway is set to begin before January next year as the government moves to decongest one of the country's busiest transport corridors. According to documents by Kenya National Highways Authority, KENHA, dated 8th October 2025, seen by Citizen TV, motorists who will take the road once complete will have to part with a sizable amount of money to use the road, with the contractor, the China Road and Bridge Corporation CRBC, and the National Social Security Fund Board of Trustees NSSF, proposing an 8 shilling toll fee per kilometer for the road. This will translate to 1,400 shillings for an express journey from Rironi to Mau Summit. The contractor will also build the 58-kilometer Nairobi-Mai-Mahiu-Naivasha highway as part of efforts to ease traffic congestion along the busy route heavily used by cargo trucks. To use the road, however, motorists will cough up 464 shillings for the distance at a toll fee of 8 shillings per kilometer. China Road and Bridge Corporation CRBC, which built the Mombasa-Nairobi SGR, and the National Social Security Fund Board of Trustees have also announced that the toll will increase at a rate of 1% annually for the 28 years that they will be running the road after constructing it for 2 years. The company says the rates are meant to recoup the 180 billion shillings to 200 billion shillings, which will be sunk into the project. The charges will also account for inflation, exchange rate fluctuations, and economic conditions. The road will start as a dual 4-lane carriageway from Nairobi to Naivasha and expand to a dual 6-lane carriageway from Naivasha to Nakuru and end as a dual 4-lane carriageway in Mau Summit.
We have developed alternative financing mechanisms that do not take the country the route of loans that could endanger the future of our country.
The plan to toll the road has, however, met some resistance.
Kenyans who already pay taxes for making roads, why are they being made to pay to use the road from Nairobi to Nakuru? That is more than triple taxation.
Kiharo MP Ndindi Nyoro, the immediate former chairperson of the National Assembly Budget and Appropriation Committee, has poked holes into the cost of the project.
The road was anticipated earlier to cost Kenya around 160 billion Kenya shillings. Now we have seen that has been revised upwards to around 200 billion Kenya shillings. A 40 billion increment with no increment in kilometers, just possibly maybe increment in interests.
The government is reportedly still in talks with the contractor to review and agree on the suitability of the proposed charges. Emmanuel Tor, Citizen TV, Nairobi.